A brand doesn't want to just pay somebody. They want to work with somebody that they can trust to deliver them quality content for them to use. Because if you're not invested in them, why should they be invested in you? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to a brand new video, brand new year. Hope you guys had an awesome New Year's. Mine was chill, didn't really do much, just hung out. Nothing crazy. Today's video, we are talking about how to land your first freelance brand gig. Now, as you start off as a photographer or videographer, brands can be intimidating, not knowing how much you should charge, not knowing how to get your foot in the door. Lots of stuff like that. Now, I want to do a separate video on how to know what to charge and what your worth is, but this video is specifically on how to get your foot in the door with brands. Now, before we get started, one essential key that I recommend everybody do right now is open the notes on your phone, the notes app thing. And what I like to do is write a template of what I want to say to brands, something that I can send out on a daily basis. It's good to get in the routine of just sending people messages. There's a term called a lurker. A lurker is somebody that doesn't engage on the social platform that they are on, essentially. Yeah, that. Now, it's easy to be a lurker. It's easy to just sit back, scroll Instagram, and not engage. But you gotta be engaged. You gotta talk to brands. You gotta like their stuff, comment, build a relationship, do all that jazz. So get in the habit of networking and communicating with brands that you want to work with. So build out a template on your phone. What I'll do is I will put all of my templates in the description so you guys can just copy and paste them into your notes and use them going forward. Usually I'll just give a summary of what I'm trying to accomplish when I reach out to the brand, and then I will edit it accordingly to the specific product brand that I'm trying to work with. Because the most important thing is providing value to these brands. To whoever the customer is, you need to provide some type of value. Value is important. Now, when it comes to sales and freelance photography in general, it all comes down to a numbers game, right? So the more messages you send out, the higher your chances are of actually landing a freelance gig. And that's what I'm talking about, kind of when it comes to lurking over actually engaging. You want to actually engage. The more you engage, the more your name's going to be out there, the more they're going to recognize you, etc., etc. So get in the habit of sending messages more often. Usually I'll send a message probably on a daily basis to brands, just seeing what they're up to, what they might need. One of the best rules in the game is the worst they can say is no. I've had brands say that maybe my pricing was too high or that they have someone in-house, and there's a couple ways to go about this. When it comes to pricing, I would first start off with just saying, I will shoot your products for free. Some people are gonna tell you, don't sell yourself short, don't work for free, and I get it. But realistically, there's so many photographers out there, you gotta work for free a little bit. And basically what this will accomplish is if you do a good job and you create really dope photos for them, it's gonna open the door for more opportunities most likely. And the reason for this is that you're just getting your foot in the door. If you can prove to a brand that you can take one product, shoot a whole gallery, give them for free, it's not that hard. It's gonna show them that you actually value their product. It's gonna show them that you actually care about their brand and you wanna be part of it. Now, what do? You send all the photos over to them, deliver it, and what you do next is you say, keep me in mind for the future. This is my pricing, this is how many photos you'll get, and then let them go. Follow up with them in a month or so, see what they're up to, and just build that relationship. You gotta network. Networking is everything in this game. Now, another response that I get is, we already have somebody in-house that's helping us, which for a minute, I wasn't sure how to get around that. I was like, that's a good argument. I don't know what to say. So my way around this is basically telling them, I don't want to replace your social media person. Basically, my goal is to create a ton of content for you to use and stay consistent on social media. Coming from somebody that has ran social medias for companies and helped with like marketing, the biggest thing that you run into is staying consistent and having enough content to fill your library. And that's where we come in. That's where us freelancers come in. We can say, hey, I'm gonna deliver you 200 images. You pay me 50 bucks, and now you have an entire library of content to use going forward. And basically, because of this, you create a relationship with them. You say, hey, in 2 more months, let's do a different product. Let me shoot a product that you guys are coming out with. And you just kind of build that relationship over time. And before you know it, they're asking you to shoot their entire lookbook. And that's where you get into, what is my value? How much should I actually charge? Another thing that's really important is that you message them with some solid portfolio work. So if you're gonna message them on Instagram, make sure your portfolio is on point. Make sure it's looking good. Don't worry about how many followers you have. Just make sure your feed looks good. Fine as can be, because that's gonna be the first thing that they go to when you message them. They're gonna click on your profile. Who the freak is this? Who is messaging us? They're gonna look at your profile, see if it looks nice. If you have quality content, their trust is gonna go up a little bit. They're gonna start trusting you a little bit more because they're going, okay, he has some type of skill set. One thing I like to say is Instagram is kind of the new website. I think it's good to have both. I think it doesn't hurt to have both. You might as well have both. But Instagram, it needs to look top notch. If you have a website as well, send it over. Send over the template of what you're trying to pitch to them, then send your website, say, check out my Instagram, check out my portfolio, let me know what you guys think. Because most likely, the person will either be on their phone or they'll be on a desktop. If they're on a desktop, they're gonna click that link, they're gonna go to your website. It just shows you're way more professional compared to if you were just some kid saying,
hey, I wanna work for you, pay me.
A brand doesn't wanna just pay somebody. They want to work with somebody that they can trust to deliver them quality content for them to use. Because if you're not invested in them, why should they be invested in you? And an example that I have for you guys today is a binding company for snowboards that I reached out to about a month ago, seeing if they just need some content for their social media. So I was scrolling through Instagram, they liked one of my posts, and I was like, you know what? I've been rocking these guys' bindings forever. They're one of my favorite brands. I'm gonna send them a quick message and just see what they're up to. This is going back to being a lurker. Don't be a lurker. So I sent them a message and basically said, I know you guys have some top tier photographers probably on hand, but if you have any products that haven't been shot yet, I would love to take some cool lifestyle photos for you and send them your way for free. And within like 30 minutes, they replied, that would be super rad. Let me check and see what we have. And I made sure that they were aware, like, it's no stress. If you guys don't worry about it. But I figure I've been rocking your bindings for such a long time now, and if I can create some value for you in return, I would love to help out. And to my surprise, they were super into it. They were like, let's do it. We'll send you a free pair of bindings. We'd love some content for our social media. So after going back and forth with them for a couple of days, kind of just figuring out the details, they sent me a brand new pair of bindings in the mail. Oh yeah, these are sick. Cannot wait to ride these bad boys. Okay, we have officially made it up on the mountain. Got the bindings on, and so now we're just gonna cruise the park and just ride around, and we're just gonna see what we get. I think we're gonna get some sick lifestyle shots, some sick like terrain park type shots, and also kind of like some product photos. But yeah, I'm gonna fill in the rest of the video of all these shots, and hope you guys enjoy.